Okay. All right, everyone. Welcome to the first preliminary round in Chamber 4 of English Week 2022. And the round's motion is uh, with the motion that adheres to appearances. Forgive me for forgetting the whole sentence. Without any further ado, let's call the Prime Minister from SMA Negeri 2 Tenggarong Seberang A to deliver their speech and begin the debate.
We'll start it now.
Yes.
In 3, 2, 1. Good morning, the educator and all the participants. I'm Debbie as Prime Minister of Opening Government. Beauty has a well-documented impact on labor market, comes with both legal and policy implications. This monograph will investigate whether this justification is rooted in early developmental experience. Specifically, we explore how high school dual roles as context of social relation and academic progress contribute to the long-term socio-economic advantage of being physically attractive, integrating theories from multiple disciplines. The conceptual model of this study contends that physically attractive youth greater social integration and lesser social stigma help them accumulate psychosocial research that support their academic achievement while also selecting them into social activities that distract from footworks. A mixed method designs combining statistical analysis of national longitudinal survey of adolescents' health and qualitative analysis of a single high school supported and expanded this model. The data revealed that the benefits of attractiveness flow through greater social integration, but were partially offset by social distractions, especially romantic problems. Interview and ethnographic data further revealed that adolescents themselves understood how physical attractiveness could lead to favorable treatment by teacher and classmates, while also enticing youth to emphasize socializing and dating, even when the latter took time from other activities like studying and marginalizes some classmates. These patterns in turn predicted education, work, family, and mental health trajectories in young adulthood. The result of this interdisciplinary, theoretically grounded mixed method study suggests that adolescence may be critical period in stratification by physical appearance and that the underlying developmental phenomena during this period are complex and often internally contradictory. The monograph concludes with dissection of theoretical and policy implication and recommendation for future developmental research. Having an attractive appearance is an attraction that can attract the attention of people around us because we will always be judged based on appearance. So the first impression is very important. It can show what a person is like, and attractive appearance doesn't always have to be centered on the face. However, actually looking good is also seen from the way you dress neatly. For children, it is important to look good because at this phase, children have started to determine their taste in clothes. Just like adults, children also use fashion to express themselves to others. From there, we can understand that this teaches children to be more confident and care or responsible for themselves, and also help in the process of child development. So next, let the kids decide what they want to wear themselves. Of course, still with the supervision of parents and educators. Here, parents and educators have an important role to guide children how to dress well. Of course, uh, by paying attention to the clothes chosen, children are still appropriate, polite, and according to their age. Most people study this topic because a beauty waste premium is considered to be a form of discrimination, which has been the focus of several court cases. After thinking about this more critically, I realized that while we're not we're not to try, in some sense we all discriminate. This is not because we are mean, it is human nature to prefer to be with people who are nice, decent, and good looking. Why do you have to look good? First, creating a positive first impression. By showing your best appearance, you will become an attractive person. You must be realized that the first impression is so important, not only from your attitude, but also of course from your appearance. Second, clothing can improve social status in your environment. The clothes you wear can help increase how people rate to you. The social environment is something that is basically very closely related to social problems. Third, teach about responsibility. By taking care of your appearance consistently, it will indirectly lead to a sense of responsibility toward yourself. Think of you as a product. Quality product will of course always be maintained. Quality monitor properly through good quality control standard. Products that have low quality will certainly not have a positive impact on the company. Fourth, dressing your best help boost your confidence. Many motivational or self-help books say to keep paying attention and take control of your own appearance. This is in depth if evident for those of us who previously had a sense of inferiority or lack of confidence. Um, Five, can dig deeper personal style. It is undeniable that by having a personal style, you are able to express yourself to show who you are. With an attractive appearance, it can indirectly stand whether you are a sporty, classy, elegant, elegant person or more modern and trendy. Six, loving and proud of yourself more. If you want to be loved and proud of others, love yourself first. Reflect and feel after you see yourself. It's like a food dish. If it's looked at, people tend to lose their appetite. The same thing can happen to you. If your appearance is not pleasing to the eye, will people want to know more? There's no need to feel inferior if you don't have a beautiful face, because a beautiful face is destiny. But to look the best and attractive, it is a choice. So we confirm that we agree with this motion. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention.
All right. Now we begin the case from the opposition side of the debate. Let's call the leader of the opposition to deliver their case.
Okay, we're from opening opposition, and we're here to react to your motion right now. Since you say that children, let me start in three, two, one. So you say that children should invest their appearance and attractiveness in the first place from the newly age. So there was a picture that children will be not that happy for it. Since there's a thing that or older people forcing children to change their appearance, and maybe it will be not raise it their confidence since there's something in school that there's male children that should cutting their hair, right? They need to shorten their hair, and maybe they will not be happy for it, but somehow maybe for them, for the elders, for the adults, it will increase their neatness since they will be more neat, more more clean. So, but the children maybe not will be happy since it will not suit their style. It's not um it was not their taste. Like people or children will be more not confident, and decreasing their it will decreasing their confidence. They will be not focused on the they will not be focused on their studies. They will thinking about what do they look right now. Like you say, people is not more likely to be more pretty, handsome, and also, but it was from their self. Like people uh have people have their main feeling. They have their main thinking. So they will be maybe they will be not confident at all. Since you say that there's a lot of people who say that parents should be should be dressing or let their child be more visual and be more clean and have some attractiveness. But uh, maybe they should communicate with their child. But sadly, there was a lot of parents who doesn't communicate at all with their children. So there's a lot of children right there, who is not confident with their style at all. So maybe they will. I think. I think They think that they're not pretty, and it was. There's a factor that maybe the factor is will be their friend or the teacher that say, "Oh, you're not neat at all. You're not clean at all. You should change your appearance. You should be more attractive." But of course, there is a thing that we can do. But when we don't have that visual, when we don't have that appearance, we can just, like you said, that we should look at our attitude and try to not better our attitude and start to increase our confidence from our attitude, from our confidence. It can be more than visual. And also for the parent that say the child should be should be doing their what it is the doing their what they say. But back to what I say, there is a parent that doesn't share things to their children, so maybe the children is not maybe will not increase their confidence, but it will decrease it. So for For the point of the motion, maybe for the parents that invests from their parent, they should be more uh, they will share their opinion from the child and from the parent, so they can communicate and can increase the children's confidence, and the children will be more confident when they're studying on school, maybe, or homeschooling if they have friends. So I think that's all for my statement. I'm sorry if there is words that you can understand when what I'm saying. So thank you. That's all for my opening opposition.
All right, now let's return to the opening government with their deputy prime minister. Time is yours.
Okay, one, two, three. Good morning, educators and the audience. Let me to introduce myself. My name is Andini Elga Prastika. I'm from the Deputy of Prime Minister from opening government. So you said maybe children are not confident also means between yes and no. But we think that good looking can increase confidence because some people may pay less attention to this one thing, namely appearance, because they think appearance is not important in everyday life, but that assumption is wrong. Why? Because by looking good, of course, remove positive energy from someone, especially as teachers who are required to look good and of course attractive, because in front of us are the best students who will later become the foreigners of a leader. To look good and attractive, you don't need to spend a big and expensive budget. Just be passionate about giving your best appearance. Starting with how to dress, print, makeup, of course. People who are not ordinary may find it difficult to do it, but still have to try because we as public figures in front of our students still have to be fresh and fresh. Prioritizing appearance even suit our moods, not good or bad mood, are in a situation that has a lot to do. Think about it. Still professionally in working, it must be put aside because it will affect when we are in front of our students. With a good attractive and an attractive appearance, of course, it will be easy to remember, known to be respected, authoritative, will also be an example for our students. Just like when they are in the first class, they will definitely see how well they dress. Don't let the child, it will be lazy if you see us looking untidy, not fresh and unsightly, which will definitely be bored for a long time in class. Therefore, an attractive appearance can be started from screening by tightening the hair roll or if wearing a veil from with various styles of hijab models, which is good. It is specifically for women. For men, it is the same starting from the hair so that it is always need to long. By always combing his hair, especially using hair oil which makes hair always neat and awake. Then the face must also look fresh, clean, fresh don't be tall for female teachers, give appropriate makeup according to our profession as teachers. For men, you don't have to wear makeup, you just need to tidy up your face to look fresh. Of course, all of the mask you don't if you have cleaned your body at least twice a day to take a shower. Don't forget about it after pinning and making up. It's done just choose the appropriate clothes to wear, which previously had to be prepared in a neat and clean condition. Also, the shoes we were wearing were already shiny the last time we wore them. Perfume or perfume, but don't overdo it because let it won't be good if it's too much just needed if we have accessories that will make us confident, comfortable, and pleasing to the eye without reducing our appearance to be better. What's wrong with only swear? Because appearance is a person identity. If we do it sincerely, happily, and like it, with a sensory heart to give the best appearance in front of our students by itself, it has motivated our students to pay more attention to their appearance. Especially coupled with good speech, it will affect more positive energy. That is in us as professional teachers in particular and for our children in general as future leader of the nation, we must encourage to believe more that with a good appearance, of course, other things will be good, such as being disciplined in life and being responsible. Hopefully, we as educators do not. So, we confirm that we agree with this motion. That's all for me. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, now to end the opening side of the debate, let's call the deputy leader of opposition to further the case of the opening opposition. Opposition, are you there?
Prefer, can we take a second? Can we, you give us a second?
Sure. Like, okay, if you need to prep your device or something.
Okay, sorry for waiting. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Yogatara or Fabian. I am opening upside from SMA Negeri Satu Sangat. First, to be honest, after hearing your statement, I was actually agree that statement I was saying that children maybe that often can be feel that they're not look good enough, but look at the two sides, not just from the teacher side or student side. That's why we need to communication. First, let me give you an example. I am truly I can feel confident if my hair is to be cut to sides. So I'm asking from my teacher, can we make a statement or or to be a status? Yeah, that feel confidence. Huh? I'm sorry. So I am thinking that the visual is not too forbidden in the school because we are a human is need to improve myself and we have um
Right.
Nike this person. Apa yang bisa di Okay, let
Um,
me shorten to the point that we have to communicate it each other to have many agreement that we can make a solution about this motion. So I have an example that why we have to take your shirt in the pants. Is it just to be on the
Ya, betul. Kamu masih fokus
Okay, to the point, sorry, I have so much to be silent. My final statement is we have to communicate each other to have yes communication.
Emas. Ini aja. Ini. Langsung aja.
So I don't agree some statement about you, but mostly we agree. And that's my statement. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay. um, Now let's get to the closing bench of the debate. Let's call the member of the government to start the closing bench. Time is yours.
Okay. Let's start in three, two, one. Good morning, and I'm the member of the government. Supporting the motion, this House believes that parents and educators should actively encourage the children to invest in their appearance and attractiveness. Previously, the leader of the session cannot give argument, so I will give my argument supporting my team. Okay, the first thing of this motion, first appearance. We need to be, we need to look good when in public so that we can get job. Appearance and attractiveness is not just about how you are looking, you're handsome or you're not handsome, you're beautiful or not beautiful, but your attitude is one of the thing that make your appearance and make you more attractive. So if you have a bad attitude with a good appearance, it's not gonna support it. So parents and educators should educate their children, just not in their appearance, but the attitude to give confidence, self-esteem when doing something and communicate with others. So that's why parents and educators should actively encourage their children to invest in their appearance and attractiveness. Thank you.
Okay. Let's get to the closing. Sorry, to the opposition side of the closing bench. Member of the opposition, time and place is yours.
Okay. I will be starting a one from three, two, one. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am from SMA 1 Tenggarong. My name is Muhammad Abid Sajid Rahman. I will be disagreeing with the motion of parents and educators actively encourage their children to be more appearance and attractive. We've just heard from the government bench, especially from the Deputy of Prime Minister, that increase the attractiveness, I'm sorry, that increasing the attractiveness is not just about looks, not about just how good you looks, just not about what is your appearance. It's also in your attitude, in your confidence. Yes, we kind of disagree with that thing because in our life, we didn't attractiveness doesn't mean we have to be more confident, doesn't mean we have to be more have a good attitude, because each person has its own unique self. I mean, with that, has its own unique category. That means his self is his self. He has his own attractiveness. He has his own attractiveness. He has his own style that make him more attractive, make himself to be more appears popping out in the life, the social life. And what we have heard from the Prime Minister, they said that the the sorry attractiveness and appearance will encourage and make the children to be more confident, to have a better self-esteem, more social life, right? You know what I'm saying, eh? Okay. So from that point, I think it's kind of ridiculous that they think each children has the possibilities to be standing up, to be more attractive. Not each children have the possibilities and abilities to be appears more attractive, appears to be more popping out in their life, to be the center of attention. You know what I mean, right? From that, and that's why my argument will be from our opposition leader that not all children, not all students will be happy with this encouragement, with his with this style that make him more attractive and be more appears to be more popping out. What I mean, that mean each children should be encouraged, science them from themselves. They have their own unique characteristic. They have their own unique possibilities. They have their own possibilities to be grow up in their social life, not just to be more attractive. They could be working behind in the back. They could be working in somewhere else, but not to be more attractive, not to be the center of attention. Science, this is in modern life. Everyone doesn't need to be more attractive, right? Everyone there has a lot of role in life. We have a lot of role in life. There are a lot of empty role in our life that need to be filled with people with many unique characteristics. That's why we think that not each children should be grow up to be more attractive, to be more have the appearance of someone that looking like a leader. To be honest, that from that point, the opposing team will step out. Basically, that not each children has to be more have the attitude to be more appealing in their life. What we just need is someone that just can work, someone that just can understand how their life will be going out, how suppose they're going to work, how suppose they will going to prove themselves that they are worthy in social life, they are worthy to filling this role, they are worthy to be a part of the society without proving themselves that they are attractive, they are supposed mean to be a leader. That's I think that uh, that that all can I say. Sorry for my sorry for anything that I might say wrong. Thank you.
All right. um, let's call the whip of the government now. Sorry. Uh, yeah, let's call the whip of the government to perform.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here I am, of the closing government as the government whip. I will explain why this House believes in supporting the motion. It's very important for the parents and educators to encourage their children about what they like, how they look, and what they want to be in their daily life. It's also one of the obligation for parents and educators to support and give them a good weight. This motion will sure help children to have a good style in their daily life, and they will know how to look good. Because sometimes there's some children who insecure about they look in their daily life. They really need to know how to act and how to look good in the school, public area, or around the people. They also will know how to express their expression. According to the first speaker of opposing opposition said that confidence it doesn't important. That statement is false. Because if they didn't have the confidence, they will not know how to socialize each other to people, and it's really bad. So that's why confidence is very important. I think that's all I can say, and thank you very much for your attention.
All right, to conclude the debate, let's call the whip of the opposition to deliver their performance.
I will start to deliver my argument in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the opposition whip from the opposition bench. Disagree with the motion. Our opposition team member already said why they disagree with this motion. They already classed some point why the opposition bench disagree with the motion. On the first point, the opposition team has stated that they believe their children would not be happy if the older people force them to be more attractive, to have more good appearance. And we supporting that statement because we also believe that children would not be happy. As example, we believe that children and parents probably have a different style, and that if the older parents apparent as what the parents and educator want, the children would not be happy. And that could make the children have a worse thing more than they not be happy, or maybe that could bring them to any trauma because the parents and educator did not supporting what these children want to be. And the second point, the opposition bench said that parents and educators should helping their children for having a good attitude instead of a good appearance and attractiveness. We supporting this motion because, as according to the member of the opposition, said that children had to choose what they want for the future. And we believe that a good appearance and attractiveness wouldn't help the children that much in the future, because the children has to something else that's not related to good appearance or attractiveness. The member of the opposition has stated that the children would not be happy in the future if, the children wouldn't have the option that much because the parents already invest them a lot in good appearance and attractiveness instead of skill, other thing that would help them, and it only make it the children only and attract. All I claim, thank you, and sorry for all the mistakes that I have said.